a video of, for example, right? When you see people who are non-Igbos, they may think when we say Igbo people, we are actually talking about one homogeneous group of people. People who came from the same bond, right? That is not it, right? People have their different, their different accents, their different, there's commonality in their language. That is what makes them a people that share the same region. And they won't lose you. I mean, it shouldn't make you lose your identity enough to say, oh, I'm not Igbo because I don't call Owo Ego. We call it this in our own language, sort of. So they have made it more like when we say the Yorubas are one homogeneous people who share the same ancestral. No, we share common ancestral, historical sort of record together. So when you come to Yoruba land, you will see over 100 different accents. That, like, even when some are actually talking, you could barely hear what they are saying. And they are Yorubas. They are part of that Yorubas. So when you are an Igbo and you say, I'm not Igbo, we are Anyoma. I'm not Igbo, we are this. So, I'm not Igbo, I'm this or that, simply because your accents are different, right? And we call it dialects. Is that not what we call it? Dialects. Nigeria divided us so much. They made a lot of us lose our own identity, unfortunately. But we will correct that. So I saw this video and I'm like, oh, call me all my, the Igbo members of this temple to come and hear these 3 dialects. And they are all Igbos. To some point, even the sound of it was a little bit crackling to other Igbos hearing. Is that what you call it? Yes, that's what we call it. Wow. And I want more of this. There's so much education that needed to be shared. That you are not speaking the same Igbo as people of Imo. Or you are not speaking the same Igbo as that of Anambra. Or you are not speaking the same Igbo as that of people of Ebonyi. Or you are not speaking the same Igbo as that of people of Ogocha in Port Harcourt. Doesn't make you less Igbo or non-Igbo. You should better embrace it and drop this identityless existence. And then you can say bye-bye to identity crisis. Here is one. Quite interesting. You know something? I heard nothing that you are talking about. But I could easily spot the difference. Yeah? Listen. Mind you, for every word that each of them says, another person is repeating the same thing in their own dialect, and the other person. You say something, I will say it in our dialect. You say one Yoruba now, right? And I will say it the way we call it in my own language. Then you will call it the same thing in your own language, right? But you can easily hear themselves or a different dialect. Again.
Biko chagara m n'ụzọ. Biko kpọrọ m n'ụzọ. Biko kpa ebe. Akwalụ nwaanyị ka ihe na-eme gị hapụ gị. Hapụ nwaanyị ka ihe na-eme gị hapụ gị. Ebe ụmụ nwaanyị no ha ụmụ nwoke ka ihe na-eme gị hapụ gị. Siura. Ta. Siura le sisaga. Siura. I'm representing the men here. Una chukwu ego ụmụ nwoke na m nọkwa chinchin. Agaghị n'ọgụ. Agaghị gbagba. Nọkwa chinchin. From Ebonyi State, Isioko Onitsha local government. Isioko Onitsha local government. Urumba North local government. Anambra. Okigwe Imo State. Let's go there. Bịa kirie ihe. Bịa nri. Okay, you want bịa nri? Bịa nri. Adịgo nwere ihe na-eme gị n'isi. Adịgo nwere ihe na-eme gị n'isi. Ọ dị isi adụ n'ụma. Oh. Biko nye m ihe oriri agụ na-agụ m. Biko nye m nri agụrụ na-agụ m. Nye m lisa nri ya na agụ na-agụ m. I nwekwara ihe oriri n'ụlọ? I nwekwara ihe a na-eri n'ụlọ a? I nwere ka m ipe na-eri n'ụlọ a? Ngwa bịa ka anyị fụọ. Ngwa bịa ka anyị pụọ. Bịa sa anyị fụọ. Nwa mara agba egwu ọfụma.
Nwa ma agba egwu ọfụma.
Nwata mara ite evu here. Ebe. Apụ achara ọfụma.
Apụ achara ọfụma.
Apụ achara nyong here. Okay, that is it. Apụ achara ọfụma. Okay. Ahụ adịghọm.
Ahụ adịghị m.
Ahụ ekwenum. Ịma adị ihe.
Ịma ihe.
Ịma ipe. Ife ị na-eme adị akwa mma.
Ihe ị na-eme adịkwa mma.
Ife na-eme adụnụ mma. Unu vu iru unu ga-ama na onye asịrị dị. Gossiper, Mr. Gossiper. GS Zaga by name. Ngwa bịa ka anyị fụọ. Start anyị pụ. Okay. Iso na-eje.
Iso m aga.
Iji icho m apụ. Ndị ihe mụtara n'ụlọ akwụkwọ.
Ka ihe mụrụ n'ụlọ akwụkwọ.
Ndị ebe mụtara na ụlọ akwụkwọ. Afọ na-asa m.
Afọ na-asa m.
Afọ na-ata m. Ara na-ayịjikwa nwoke ahụ.
Ara na-ayịkwa nwoke ahụ.
Igiri na-agba nwaanyị. Igiri na-agba ụmụ nwaanyị. Nwaanyị ji m ụmụ nwaanyị ka ga-akpọta m kana si nwoke ahụ. Okay. Ihe oriri ahụ shiri n'ọkụ agbakwa n'ọkụ.
Ihe a shiri n'ọkụ agbakwala ọkụ.
Pe shibere n'ọkụ na ya agbakwa ha na-ekekwa ha ọkụ. Mmiri na-eji.
Mmiri
na-eru.
Ọkụ na-eru. Onye a mmiri na-eru. Okay.
Enweghị m mmiri n'ụlọ.
Enweghị m mmiri n'ụlọ.
Enwekwa ahụ mmiri n'ụlọ.
Okay.
Gbamgbam zinc.
Gbamgbam zinc.
Gbamgbam zinc. Zinc. Nye m efere na ngaji. Wetara m efere na ngaji. Wow. Ị nwere iko mmiri? Ị nwere iko mmiri? Ịkpasukwara m iwe o. Akpachukwa m iwe. Akpachu. Nwanne m nwaanyị sị na ọ hụrụ gị n'anya. Ma ọ na nwanne m nwaanyị sị na ya raikere o. Okay. Ma ọ na nwanne m nwaanyị sị na ya fụrụ n'anya.
Interesting, isn't it? Yeah. I mean, even if you don't understand what they are saying, you can easily spot the change, the tweak in the pronunciations and all that. That would not make anyone less Igbo because they are not speaking it the way you speak it. Or they have a different dialect and they are closer to other tribes who are like, indeed, they are not Igbos, okay? But that would not make you less Igbo, that you are not living within the heartland. You see, it's the same thing in Yoruba land, where we have all different tribes with their own dialects. But there is a common Yoruba that a lot of us kind of will speak and everybody will understand. That is the one that those who are non-Yorubas learn. Or you want to kind of learn Yoruba languages, even Yorubas who can speak Yoruba languages, among these dialects are many, including myself. I could possibly only be able to speak maybe just about 3, maybe 2, and then understand maybe about 2 or 3 more. But we have people who speak languages that are in excess of over 50 languages in Yoruba land. That would not make them less or more Yoruba. Nobody will be less Yoruba than the other or more Yoruba than the other, no matter what Nigeria does. So when I saw that, I was like, yeah, I'm going to come and share it with you. So my time is up, right? I will take calls this afternoon. So which means that if you do have 1 or 2 things you want to add to this, now is your time. I'll take a break and I'll be back soon. Right. Remember as well that if you have to leave, please try and like the broadcast before you do that, okay? I'll see you soon. I have a caller. Hello there.
Hi, Uncle Michael and Aide. Good
Okay.
afternoon.
How are you this
Cat,
afternoon,
cat.
ma'am?
I'm always good.
Grand. And you managed to make it the first caller this afternoon. Good for you.
Ooh,
Last
that
time, you
means it's gonna
remember,
be a
I think
good
it was
session.
yesterday, you did try to be on, then somehow the call dropped, and you never really got
Yes,
to get back until later in the evening. So,
yes. Okay.
how
Good
are you this
afternoon,
afternoon,
everybody in
ma'am?
the chat room. I'm good, Uncle. I'm very good. I'm very good.
Fantastic. Please.
Okay, so I've noticed a pattern of phone calls coming in over the past month,
Hmm.
and I really want us to identify the issue here. Why is it that elders elders keep on calling in and disconnecting themselves from Gen Z?
Hmm.
You cannot keep on telling your lineage that they should go and die, they should go sacrifice their time,
Mhm.
while you sit in your house in America, in London, Ireland, and you say, go and do the work. Gen Z, I'm behind you. That is absolutely disgusting.
Hmm.
Gen Z are you. You are Gen Z.
Should be.
You cannot disconnect yourself from us. In fact, you should be outside and we should be inside because you've lived your life. You've lived your life. How dare you, elders, tell young people that they should be sacrificing their life? What have you done? Maigo, sorry, Uncle Maigo, when your children grow up, you'll be able to say to them, this is what I did. Junior, I couldn't go back to Nigeria, but Junior, look what I did. Your father had a radio channel. I tried, I did my part. And your son and your daughter can stand in the midst of the elders and say, look what my dad did. What have you elders done? You elders do not have a track record of what you've done. You guys left Nigeria. You became doctors in another country, and even when you got to the other country, what did you do? Nothing, because you were focused on trying to, yes, you were surviving, but you wanted to forget Nigeria. Start telling the truth. You wanted to forget Nigeria. You wanted to assimilate with all the Oyibo people and feel special among the Oyibo people. How dare an elder tell us that you people, who is you people? Did you not give birth to us? Did you not give birth to us? You are in this with us. You're an elder. The element of an elder is someone who has paid the price.
That's right.
So what price are you guys paying?
To earn it.
What price are you paying? We need you elders.
They've left the battle for the Gen Z and
Yes,
the Gen X. So,
yes, and then because in our culture we are liars. Lying is part of the Nigerian culture.
like
So we are
normalized.
very good at lying. So there was a gentleman who called the show and he said, oh my God, I don't want to give my name, but I have some information. How dare you say you have information? If you are an elder, you're supposed to act on your eldership. You're supposed to call in and say, guys, I'm not in Nigeria. What can I do to support you elders? There's three ways you have impact. If you cannot do it with your body, you do it with your money, or you do it with your social circle. But Nigerians are one of the most passive people. So passive, yet so loud.
So loud. Yeah.
So passive, yet so loud. Oh my God, you were saying that you were trying to build something. I started one of the first Nigerian associations. I was one of the youngest founders in the UK. I have an organization where I donate money for scholarships for Nigerian children. Uncle Michael, I want to tell you something today. Do you know who my highest donations are from? Guess.
Where?
Nobody that was Nigerian. I give money to young, Nigerians in the UK who may come from really difficult backgrounds. Maybe they were orphans, maybe their parents died. So if I raise money to get them into the top schools, Uncle Michael, my donators are not Nigerian. They don't want to donate. The highest donations come from white men, not Nigerian people. I think they donated £2,000.
I know. Like we don't
So
see pulling resources together that way to help ourselves as a community as a thing. We rather have somebody make that money and then maybe come. We don't even care where he makes the money from. We want him to come and say, "Oh, for this thing that you are doing, I'll give you £1 million," and everybody can just say, "Yeah, well, we don't have to donate anymore. It's already give us £1 million," kind of a thing.
And change, and change only happens. I know. And change only happens with action. That's why want to communicate here.
People need to be involved. You need to contribute.
You cannot sit there and call. And you cannot call and say, "Oh, I'm from New York, when I went to Nigeria." So, okay, what are you? How? This is the thing. There's 3 ways you can contribute.
There's so many ways.
You can contribute financially. You can contribute with your own network of people. Yes. You can say, "Okay, I cannot be there, but you know what? I have a printing company. Or you know what? Maybe we can donate the water for you guys to do your." But you cannot disconnect yourself from Gen Z. It is
everything else.
Yes. How are we allowing them to do this? The elders have to be accountable. What did you guys do? You guys ran away. When will you guys confess? No, you guys ran away or you got involved. And now you're calling in every day, just saying, "Oh, Gen Z, if I was Gen Z, they should go out. Go out with what money, with what food in their stomach."
They can't just be by them, People
it doesn't work like that, Uncle Michael. You can't just tell people to go out. And secondly, when people call in, let me just keep my tone down. So I don't want to disrespect my elders. If you guys can hear me, I want to open your eyes because you may not even realize you're doing this. When people call in and have the audacity to say, "Oh, the UK is doing this, the UK is doing that." Now your papa died for the UK or the UK papa. The UK have paid their price. No matter how they got there, this is not about morality, Uncle Michael. The UK have paid their price for the wealth their children have today. Absolutely. So you leave Nigeria, you come to UK. UK has paid their price. Do you know how many millions died in the UK to colonize Africa? You have to pay the price. The role of an elder, Uncle Michael, is the elder that has paid the price.
As it should be. Aduke, point taken. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Uncle.
Okay? You have a good afternoon. Okay. Well, to those of you who are like our elders and what have you, it seems that you would need to show walking. You know what it's called, show walking? It simply means that when the load of a failed country or a failed society like this rested on the shoulders of the young people, sometimes you shouldn't distance yourself that way. You shouldn't position yourself as advisors only. Yes, you may not be physically involved, even though your physical involvement is most the most valuable it should be. But yeah, not everybody can be physically there. But you cannot, for any reason, be leaving this whole fight to us. But to us on the temple of truth here, I can speak on behalf of at least some of us, okay, who have shown tremendous support to different kind of projects or support programs that we have put forward here. I mean, this platform has raised over 50 million naira your money before it got worse, over 50 million naira for different courses inside that Nigeria on education, healthcare, community enlightenment, awareness, and stuffs like that. And those who raise the fund are people who are on this platform, ranging from different age groups and all that. So we all need to show workings, okay? And yeah, kind of support that's a brilliant idea that Aduke has pushed forward. The Gen Z knows that somehow, they were not supposed to be the ones fighting this fight if the older generation have done the right thing. The older generation are just like, well, blame us. Now it's up to you because you're gonna grow old too. Okay. And yeah, people are gonna ask you, what did you do? So it is time we cut the chase. Cut the chase, okay? Everybody should, all hands should be on deck. Eh? All hands should be on deck. There's no buck passing. That's what Aduke was trying to say there. We all need to be involved. We all really need to be involved. And we should show walking. Yeah. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Hello, sir. How are you?
So this is Olushola calling from Seychelles.
Sir, that's my namesake from Seychelles.
Yeah, so
How
I
are you
was
today, sir?
I was listening. I'm good, and you? I was listening to Aduke, and I was just like, the general impression is that the elderly, they've actually failed the younger generation in many ways. Well, the real impression is this: the way our society is structured. Hello?
Yes, sir. I'm with you.
The way our society is structured, we believe more in individualism more than communalism.
No doubt.
If you look at the general African setting, you will see us that we tend to pay obeisance to few individuals who have made it either by hook or crook.
That's right.
And then we relegate this we don't have this issue of everybody must make it. We just have these ways whereby few people will just make it, and then we be saying we depend on them.
Is that not what they say, sir? That because of the poor, that is why God created one rich.
Yeah, that is
remember
what they say.
They do say that. They say,
yeah, they do. Benny. That is what they say. So now that is the reason why, even when we find ourselves outside the enclave of Africa, you will see the Pakistanis doing better than us, the Indians doing better than us, because they find out in there is this word in Kiswahili. They call it Ubuntu. Ubuntu means you are because I am. If you are not, I'm nobody. So if there's no Mayegun, there won't be Templars. If there are no Templars, there won't be Mayegun. You understand that analogy? So the question is now you will see them. One Pakistani will come. They will stay in one place or one days. They will bring another one. They will put the resources together. They will vow that, okay, if we don't make maybe 20,000 rupees here or $20,000 or some, nobody will go out. There is no ostentatious display of wealth. They understand they need to have that critical mass for them to have that impact, to have that societal impact. But you see us Nigerians, you see us, when somebody just come like this, just make we are so empty, yet we are so loud.
Honestly.
We will not make any. One guy will just make maybe $5,000, $10,000 or pounds. He will buy watches. He will now buy what we do not need to impress the people that don't care about us.
We don't know.
Yeah, we don't know. So that is why you now see Africans, you see us, when they get to diaspora, they know us. Because we major on frivolous